congratulations on this brand new album. I've had a chance to sit down and take a listen, and it's an amazing album, so congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So tell us a little bit about the band. Of course, this is the first time that a lot of our listeners will be able to hear the music of your band, so I was wondering if you could start off by telling us a little bit about how the band came together in the first place.
Well, it just started as I started to write some music. Just tried to do different music for what I was used to do before. And then I wrote a couple of songs, and then I thought that it sounded different from what I've done before. So I wrote 11 songs, I think. And then me and Peter, who write the lyrics, we had done something projects before, so I knew him a bit. So I got in touch with him and asked if he wanted to write some lyrics in Swedish, and he did. And then he listened to, I think I sent him a couple of songs, and then he wanted to join the band, so that's how it all started.
That's awesome. And how did you know Peter? Was he someone that you'd worked with previously? Was he a good friend?
We had done some projects before. He had written some lyrics to me before on other projects, and then we had done a couple of records together as well. So I never met the guy. I just knew who he was, and we talked on social media and stuff like that. So I knew him a bit, from other projects.
Yeah. So, and then having Marcus and Agnes come on board as well. Tell us a little bit about how that happened. Were they people that you also knew?
Marcus, I also had done some projects with, along with Peter. So I knew Marcus as well. The only guy I didn't knew was Magnus, the singer, who I knew that he was in another band, so I didn't knew him at all. But Peter and Marcus play in a band with him, so they asked him to join as well. So
awesome.
Here we are.
Now, you said before that you wanted to do music that was different to what you had done before. What did you want to do differently? Like, was there a style of music that you were aiming to achieve, or was it just something that you wanted to see what you could all create together?
I thought that do something easy to play, not so technical, not technical songs, just straightforward heavy metal, and try to incorporate some other styles as well. And then obviously the lyrics are in Swedish, so that's a big difference. So yeah.
When you listen to the album, you hear so many different styles coming in. What were the kind of styles that you felt that you were experimenting with this album?
I think there's a little bit of Judas Priest in there, and also some thrash. I'm a big fan of thrash metal, so definitely that style is in there as well. But it's, when you write stuff, you don't have to, I'm gonna write this type of style, or I'm gonna write, it just becomes a song, and then you listen to it, and are you gonna change something, or are you gonna just leave it there? So
yeah.
But I think there's a lot of Judas Priest and definitely thrash metal as well.
Definitely. So tell us a little bit about the idea of having the vocals in Swedish. Like you said, that sets the band apart from so many other bands in the world. When did that idea come about, and what made you finally decide, yep, I think that's the way that we're going to go with the band?
Like I said earlier, you can write a heavy metal record or any type of metal, and you can have screaming vocals on top of it. But I think that everyone, it sounds the same. It's metal and it's, growl or whatever. And I thought that if I'm gonna do something a little bit easier, straightforward metal, I think that, hey, it would be cool to have lyrics in Swedish. So that was the plan from the beginning, to just do something different, and so that we can separate ourselves from everyone else who does metal in Sweden. And yeah. So I just wanted to, I had the idea that I want to do something different. So Swedish lyrics will be the big difference from everyone else.
So tell us a little bit about the writing process for this album as well. The band is a relatively new band. What was that writing process like, getting together and starting to work on tracks? Did it just feel right working together?
Yeah, I did. I recorded everything myself at home, all the guitars, and also the drums on this record is. I did the programming of the drums as well. All the guitar solos, all the melodies. I did everything. And then I sent it to Peter, and then he did the bass, and also we had the lyrics ready as well. And then the singer got it, and he just tried different stuff, and then he sent it, and then we listened, and so it was not complicated at all. It was just it worked great. So no worries.
And what kind of things were inspiring you lyrically while you were working on the album?
I think that there's definitely dark lyrics on this album. So I don't. It's Peter who did all the lyrics, but I said to Peter that I wanted to have darker lyrics. So I think it's about how we're destroying the earth. And then as I read the lyrics, I see depression, and the world is fucked up. So right now, so that's how I see it. But I don't know how Peter, what he thought when he did the lyrics. He's a great, he's very good at writing lyrics. So I said that you can handle it. I'm not writing any lyrics. So, but I think the lyrics are good. They are, they have a meaning, and yeah. So I'm very satisfied with how it turned out with the lyrics. So.
Yeah, like you said, the world is a pretty messed up place at the moment, and the last couple of years, the music industry has pretty much come to a standstill right around the world. Do you think that actually helped you guys be able to focus on this album and get everything ready while bands weren't touring and things like that?
Yeah, of course. I think that, everybody was home. They didn't leave the house, so it's definitely, that's why all the big bands right now are releasing albums, because they had, they couldn't play live, they couldn't tour, anything. So I think that it made my time, I had more time to write, and when you put more time into it, the record is going to be better, the songs are going to be better. So I think that it helped. At the same time, it's COVID and everything. So it's never done that before. So
yeah. So now the album is out and people are listening to it. What are your plans for the band now? Will you look to do some tours, or what are the plans now for the next 6 months or 12 months?
We talked about go out and play shows. That's what it's all about. So hopefully down the line we will do some gigs. That would be cool to go out and play in front of people. And then I started on the second album as well. I think I have 20 songs.
Oh wow!
So hopefully So hopefully it will be 12 songs on the next album as well. So, but definitely it's gonna be another album for sure, and then we'll see. But hopefully we will play live. That's what it's all about. So
Yeah.
I think the other guys as well is into it. So go out and play live gigs.
It sounds
we'll
like
see.
It sounds like you're a very prolific songwriter. Is that something that you've always found in your life, that it's been quite easy to write tracks?
I don't. It's not easy, but I play guitar 24/7. So it's I mean, sometimes you just noodle around with the guitar, and sometimes you have a song. So I don't think that it's easy. No, it's not easy. It's just I play 24/7. So
Yeah.
maybe other people think that it's easy, but you can write a good song and you can write a bad song. So
Yeah. Well,
but it's a big part of my life. I've played guitar since I was 12 years old. So now I'm 40. So it's I play guitar when I'm not working. I play guitar. It's just music, and I think that it's the same with the other guys as well. As everybody has different projects. If you play in a band with 4 guys, you definitely everybody has 5 or 6 other projects that they're doing. That's the way it is. So,
well,
but I think it's a big part of my life. So,
yeah. What kind of music did you grow up listening to? Like, has music always been a very big part of your life?
Yeah. I think when I heard Master of Puppets for the first time, and then Holy Wars with the Megadeth, that was before that I heard Tom Petty and just pop rock songs. But then I heard Master of Puppets and Megadeth. I want to do that. So just started to play guitar, and we didn't have internet back then, so you had to really listen to the tracks and try to figure it out on your own. So that's when it all started, and then it never ends. It's 24/7 music all the time. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a listen to Ruiner on our show right now. We're going to give our listeners the first opportunity to take a listen to this track. So what would you like to say to everybody out there before they take a listen to this track for the first time? And what would you like to say to them before they go out and listen to the album as well?
Well, I don't know. I think it's good heavy metal. The songs are good. Obviously the lyrics is very hard for you to understand, but I think it's melodic, and I think it's an easy record to listen to. Straightforward, great guitar solos, great, the guitar riffs are good, the bass is good, the singer has his own style as well, so I think someone gonna like it, I hope.
Definitely. Well,
we'll see.
Yeah, I am